excited to see you again this week. We hope you had a great first week at school, and we cannot wait to hear about it. We have been praying for you this week, and we just know that it has been a fantastic week. So we are talking about creativity this month. Do you remember what it is? Because we talked about it last week. Yeah, it's imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. That sounds really, really cool. But what does it mean to be made in God's image? Well, it means we're made to be like Him. We're made like Him. So what do you know about God? I'm listening. That's right. God is strong. He is powerful. He is brave. But you know what else? He is so creative. We learned last week that He's so creative that He created everything, the earth, everything in it, and that includes you and me. And that takes some serious creativity because we're all made very, very different. And so in our story today, we're going to hear more about this, and we're going to learn about it from the book of Ephesians. And I cannot wait to hear that story. But first, I need you to stand up because we're going to show God just how much we love Him and how excited we are to be here together and to hear His word by worshiping.
Love is patient, love is kind. It's not jealous anytime.
It's not proud and it's not rude. Love forgives and speaks the truth.
Oh, yeah. Love will never fail. Oh, yeah. Love will never fail.
Love protects, it does not break. It doesn't easily get mad. Love is hopeful and it trusts. When we love, we never give up.
Oh, yeah, love will never fail. Oh, yeah, love will never fail. Sing it! Oh, yeah, love will never fail. 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 Love will never fail. Wherever I go and whatever I do, north, south, east, west, I want to follow you. Wherever you lead, yeah, that's where I wanna be. 'Cause God, you are my God, I wanna follow you. You're my maker, my father, you're my best friend. And you love me, you hear me, that will never end. I'll seek you, I'll find you, I'll give you my praise, and I will follow you all of my days, all my days. And wherever you lead, yeah, that's where I wanna be. 'Cause God, you are my God, I wanna follow you. You're my maker, my father, you're my best friend. And you love me, you hear me, that will never end. I'll seek you, I'll find you, I'll give you my praise, and I will follow you all of my days. All my days. When I get quiet and I read your word, open up my heart, my Father, you're my best friend. And you love me, you hear me, that will never end. I'll seek you, I'll find you, I'll give you my praise, and I will follow you. You're my maker, my Father, you're my best friend. And you love me, you hear me, that will never end. I'll seek you, I'll find you, I'll give you my praise, and I will follow you all of my days. All my days. All my days. All my days.
Hey, Kellen.
Hey guys.
What's the story today?
Well, it looks like you guys got a great head start on our topic because today we're getting creative.
Very cool.
And you know, there's a lot of different ways to be creative. Whoa! Like cooking, for example. You see, creativity will come out of everyone differently. Like in music. I love how musicians create so many different types of melodies and play so many different types of instruments. Just music alone has a wide variety of creativity. Sports are creative too. You have to figure out creative ways to work together with your teammates. And then add a little fancy footwork. Woo! And you've got yourself a game. Then there's people who love science and use their creativity to invent things like medicines or cleaning products. Architecture is incredibly creative. You like playing with Legos now, but you could be building skyscrapers someday. Karate! Now those are some creative kicks. Yeah. Artists. Artists use colors to create beautiful pictures that can tell stories and touch people's emotions. It seems like there's no end to people's creativity. You ever wonder why? Oh, wow. Back to me again. Let's look at what the Apostle Paul wrote in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10. He wrote, "We are God's creation. He created us to belong to Christ Jesus. Now we can do good works. Long ago, God prepared those works for us to do." So there is a reason there are so many different ways to be creative. It's because you, me, and everyone you will ever know were created by a very creative God. And we can use our creativity to do good things, to love others, and to point people to Jesus. Pretty cool, huh?
Really cool, Kellen.
Yeah, this whole time I thought if you wanted to be creative, you had to know how to draw, and I am not good at that.
What's that supposed to be?
Oh, it's John.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thanks.
Thanks.
But lucky for you, there are a ton more ways to be creative than just being good at drawing.
That's great news.
You just got to remember that God created us in His image. So it makes sense that some of His creativity is inside of us.
That's awesome. Thanks, Kellen.
Anytime. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Kellen.
This looks nothing like me.
Oh, sure it does. Sure it does. Hey, everybody. It's me, John, and I'm crazy. See? It's hard to tell.
All right, then. Reveal the question.
Reveal the question.
How are you creative? Oh, okay. I'm creative because I can make people laugh.
I can make people laugh. And I'm good at making up stories.
What about you?
Yeah, whether you create something with your hands or your feet, or you create solutions to problems in your mind, talk about it together. How are you creative? And we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show. Okay, make me laugh. Hey, look at me. See? You're hilarious. I can do all the exercises. Look at me. La, 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 la. I'm dancing. See, this is what it's like for me being with you all the time.
great story. God made you and me for a very specific purpose. And doesn't that make you feel super special? I know it does me. Our bottom line today says God created you so you can be creative. Why do you think that is? Because He has a purpose for everything. And we learned in Ephesians 2:10 that He created us to be different in many ways for a reason, and that is to do good things. So how are you creative? We all have different ways to be creative. Some of us play sports, musical instruments. We love to create things through science, endless possibilities. So how can you use your creativity to do good things? How can you show others love and who Jesus is through your creativity? I know you have some great answers. You know you're just so creative. And so what we want to do is we want to encourage you this week to find out how you are creative. How has God created you to be creative in a different way than somebody else so that you can show them love, so that you can show them who Jesus is through your actions and through the things that you do? Because we love you, and it was such a great story today. But just remember, it doesn't end when this video ends. God is doing great things through me and through you, and that He has a very, very specific purpose for each of us. And it's simple. He wants us just to love others, love Him, and to show the world who Jesus is. So I cannot wait to see you next Sunday. Hear all about how you're using your creativity in your schools, in your sporting events, whatever you do, dance, music, whatever it might be. Cannot wait to hear all about it. So guys, we hope you have a fantastic week. We love you and we are praying for you. We'll see you next week.